Hi, my name is Jenna and welcome back to my channel. Maybe some of you will remember I was supposed to do some sort of November writing challenge and vlog about it and tell you all about it. And quite frankly, I just crashed out. I was completely overwhelmed, and that was just for a myriad of reasons. One of which was that I realized that that story was just too huge. The more I plotted it, the more I brainstormed, the world just got so big, and I just realized that it is yet another story that I tried to work on that was just too big for my skill level because I just haven't been practicing. So I just kept putting off working on it because it wasn't simple enough. Just saying it sounds silly, but that's what happened. What I kept trying to do was to have like this manageable story with a clear through line, with a plot that I knew, that I have in front of me, and then I could just write it. And I simply never got to that point. And, you know, a part of it is perseverance, and a part of it is having, at that particular time, just having a lot of things that were taking up my mental space. Time went by. Yeah, also on New Year's, I finished Stranger Things, and that just sent me on a bit of a spiral. It's just something that I often think about, like who gets to tell a story and who gets financed to make these giant projects, and just how often they are not executed to the level of excellency that you would expect. And it is just a reminder that, it's not a meritocracy, and it's really hard to grapple with that. Is why I haven't come back in like almost a year, because I didn't know how to. I kept this vicious cycle of wanting to make content about writing and wanting to write, but then I wasn't writing, so I had nothing to make content about, and I wasn't making content, so it was like, well, nobody's seeing this, so nobody's missing it, and I'm not like disappointing anybody but myself. And that is something that I grew too used to, like just breaking my own promises, which is therefore why I'm coming back. I know I just need to practice, where I know I just need to put in the effort and the time and witness myself being bad at something that I desperately want to be good at. Like, it almost hurts to sit down to write, and you write and it's like okay-ish, and to just keep going and know that it wasn't great, where I just need to kind of force myself to believe that it will be better. And with the content creation, I didn't want to come back because I had nothing to show for. Not necessarily that I even want to share what I'm writing. Like, I'm not going to link you to something. I'm not even sure if I'm going to share a pen name that I would potentially use. Like, that's all still something I'm thinking about because, like I said, there's nothing still in existence. I just wanted to prove somehow, hey, I'm talking about this and I mean it for real. Like, I really am going to write. Not only do I want to be good, but you want to be a breakout success. You want to be fast. You want to be really marketable. Those are such varied skills. I am clearly overthinking this so much, which is the point of this video, which maybe is also very boring to listen to, but and adding to all of that is the second type of desperation, which is to make money off of this. So anyway, I have been kind of meandering in life. There have been some like personal stuff took up a lot of my mental focus and time. So I'm just kind of wanting to get back into this and to create and to get back to where I started. Basically, I mean, it's not like I made a huge impact. It was like a few videos, but I did really enjoy them. I did not get back into writing. So last November, I did write some. I wrote like maybe about 5K. Some of it was prose, some of it was notes, and have like extensive like brainstorming and like graphs, and that story is still very much in the works. I don't even know how many books there could potentially be in it. It's not really on a back burner. It's just like there, it's just waiting for my skill level to catch up and for me to feel confident that I could execute any part of it. So sometime in the spring, I just wanted to do something for myself to feel better. Honestly, I just wanted some external validation. Since high school, I wanted to do I keep hitting the mic, I'm so sorry. I keep wanting to do the C2 proficiency English exam. It's usually something that like a university would ask you for if you're studying abroad or something. English is not my first language. It was always a giant stamp of approval, and like I really pride myself with how I got to my English level, because school did not help with that. I did that on my own. When I was a kid and I started reading more, I really disliked all of the translations. A lot of the pop culture references or books that were being talked about were in English, so I really wanted to experience it. My passion for books and for writing, and then becoming chronically online and reading everything in English, has led to me to kind of leveling up by myself. And I really wanted to take that exam for like 15 years. And I was finally like, you know what, let's just do it. It's very colonial. I don't know how else to say it. It's very strict. It's very strange in its policies of what it's correct and what it's not, how you needed to speak and how you needed to phrase your English. It was very kind of artificial. So I did pass my exam and I got a B, which I was kind of bitter about, because like, oh my god, like I went from I'm gonna fail to I want a straight A. But I did that and I was proud of myself. And I did something else for that, which I'm going to talk about in another video. It has to do with Project Hail Mary. So that was something I got into right around that time in the spring. It was like March something. And I want to do a video where I make a little air dry clay Rocky and talk to you about Project Hail Mary. So if you enjoy that, I hope you stick around. And I hope I fucking make it. I just hit the camera. I'm so sorry. Anyway, the last thing I want to say, and hopefully it will be the next video you see from me, which is that I finally got back into reading, because I haven't been reading for like a year. I just could not get into it. No book, no medium, audio, nothing was working. I just did not want to read. Which I now noticed, now that I analyze the books that I read, I just, think about them. It's really helping me kind of want to return to writing, because I see what magic you can create, and you kind of forget that when you watch TV shows. I've just been really watching a lot of movies and TV shows. You really do need to read if you want to write. Shocker. And I have gotten into kind of dealing with my book collection, which is humongous, and it's not organized and it's not on display, which I will talk about in the book video. So the next few videos will be about reading and my book collection. This maybe wasn't the energy envisioned myself filming this video, but we're in the middle of a heat wave. There are so many other thoughts that I had that I wanted for this video, but I'm not refilming it. This is me in the moment. This is how the video turned out. To summarize this video, and like what I wanted to say is that I want to create videos about writing, show you my process, but I haven't been doing that because I was in a slump, I was overwhelmed, I just couldn't get it together. The important thing is that I didn't give up, and I'm not giving up now. And this is like a bit of a low energy video. I'm sure I'll have a lot of fun editing. I'm happy that I got back into reading. I'm happy that I have a fandom to enjoy, because I haven't had that in a long time. That's Project Hail Mary. And I will talk to you about the books that I'm reading, and I'm not trying to be a booktube channel or a book reviewer. I will do them sort of like a writer's take on certain books. But I also do love social commentary and putting a book in like perspective, historically, socially, ethically, whatever. That's the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and hope you stick around. Bye.